Okay guys, some of you can already tell that there's bad news here. But essentially what happened was, in order for me to continue an endless run, I need to leave my game running in the background, which means no turning off my computer, even if it's overnight and I need to sleep, right? So usually I just turn down the sound, it's perfectly fine. I turned down the sound, it's perfectly fine, but then my dumbass thought that, yeah, I can't turn off my computer, that's obvious, but I can close Steam, and I closed Steam, and then it said, waiting for Orcs Must Die 2 to close, so I quickly hit cancel, and then when I tried to go back into the game, it attempted to load it, but then it just shut itself down anyway. So yes, we got to round 50 at least, I think maybe 52 or 53 from the last video, but sadly, if we look under endless mode, we'll see that when we get to Crossfire, endless mode, not classic, Crossfire has 0 skulls. Apparently we have never played Crossfire, which is actually heartbreaking. So, when I found out about this, I immediately wanted to get retribution for at least the 5 skulls that I lost from not actually ending and finishing the game. So, I went to story mode, I played the Edge a couple times, and I got myself some new upgrades in the spellbook, which we will be showing off today on Close Cliffs. I still don't really care about Crunch all that much, but we could go back to it at some point. But apparently I've already done Close Cliffs before, so we'll see what it's like. I'm pretty sure it's a very short map, so it's not likely we'll get very high. Oh! Crap, this is the one. This is the actual map. This is the map I saw get to endless, like, infinity. This map specifically. Now, I don't know how it's actually done. I assume it's a very similar strategy to what we've been rocking. Maybe not spike walls, maybe not wind belt. Oh, actually, wind belt did prove useful in the last one. But yeah, I've got gold border swinging mace now, so it's going to be dealing its maximum possible damage. Still got the spore mushrooms. I've upgraded the spring trap, so it's cheaper, a lot cheaper. And I upgraded the trap reset trinket, so that traps reset even faster, and the cost to reset all traps is reduced in terms of mana. So we still want our Ring of Light. I think this is the setup we used on the last map, right? On Crossfire. I think the only thing we changed was we ditched the spike wall for the swinging mace. So let's actually see if we can still use the swinging mace. Oh, we have plenty of room for a swinging mace, or 5. That's good. Oh, there's an exit here? No, this is an entrance. This is an entrance. Okay, phew. I was gonna say, don't tell me there's multiple exits, I just remember the one. Okay, but we're all good. There's only the one exit. But there are 4 entrances. And as you saw down there, you have to come from all the way down there. As for these two, their entrances are all the way back there and there. They have to come all the way around, through here, around here, and in there. There's really no use for barricades on this map, in terms of actually, like, making the map longer or having them all take a very specific path. Like, I can't exactly just block this off and everything will be fine and dandy. No, they'll break right through it. So, there's really no reason to have barricades on, is there? No. So, what could we use instead of barricades? Maybe another passive? We could go for the Mana Rage Trinket. I feel like that's a solid answer. If we can't use our barricades as much as we want, Mana Rage Trinket is a solid idea, just to give us a little bit more mana to spam our abilities as well as our staves and weapons. So, here's what I'm thinking. If, like last time, this goes on for a while, I'll stop at the 1 hour mark, or even the wave 20 mark, and then we'll initiate plan part 2 and so on and so forth, until we get a solid win, potentially. But how to set this up? Can we put void walls down there? Doesn't look like it. Okay, but we can put one there, which is weird. But we could try that. So essentially I'm thinking swinging maces for down here and around here on either side, which is going to be very expensive. But to start us off, let's go for a cheap and money-making strategy of just having a bunch of void walls along here.
Orc, the other white meat.
Oh, we can't fit a fourth. That's a shame. What about that side? Oh, really? We can't fit one there? What? That kind of sucks. It's not symmetrical. What is this? Really? Nothing? That sucks. Holy crap, I didn't even realize that we were in between cliffs. I guess that's why it's called Close Cliffs. I was thinking Close Cliffs was another map. Anyway. So let's set up
You must be at least this tall to
the
ride.
springboards. That's pretty good. And then as usual, our tar in between. Now this isn't going to deal with all of our problems, obviously. And some of them will just go down that long path, which I will eventually make just a bunch of spring traps for. Because we saw how well that worked when we were looking to stall. So I'll eventually do that. But, luckily, for this area,
They'll never see it coming.
we don't need as much money. So we'll just start off looking like this. And then we can get progressively a lot better. Okay. So, I think that's how I want to start this off. Do we want the minecart running left or right? I'm thinking it doesn't matter at this point.
Let's
Bring it.
roll.
Okay. Maybe I should also be getting the wind belt and stuff. Can I? No, sadly. I can't just jump up. There we go. Some of them have fallen for it. But yeah, the idea behind using the void walls first is literally just so that we can get more coins as soon as possible in the early game. If you've watched my sadly failure of Crossfire's Endless, you'll know exactly what I'm doing. I need to get that cash early on. Can't waste it. And Mr. Moneybags as well. Can't let him slip through even once. But yeah, look at all that cash on the left side on the minimap. That's looking good. I see at least 3 coins. And I'm not sure, but I think cash does actually fade away at some point. So we're gonna have to chase that down.
Not in my house.
But then we're gonna start putting up, well, we need to finish off the right side in terms of springies.
Keep it coming.
Springies and taries. Not Ataris, but just taries. So we'll put another here. There we go. And that's just about finished. So, not saying the side's going to be a foolproof, but it's at least getting coins for us. And that's step 1 of plan kick-ass to infinity. So hopefully that works out. Next part of the plan is probably the swinging maces. We're going to need a lot of swinging maces and a lot of tar. And then the final part of the plan, if we get to it, hopefully we do, the final part of the plan is going to involve more spring traps, as well as more...
How about some of this?
Spore mushrooms, of course. We need those spore mushrooms. Any new coins this round? Well, there's one, I think.
Treat time.
Alright, now that we have a mace on the ceiling, I don't know what it's actually called. What's it called? Swinging mace. Now that we have a swinging mace on the right side, we're gonna send the minecart down the left side to compensate a little.
More fun.
Compensate where we can. And the reason I put the swinging mace on the right side in the first place is because it was already quite weak, not having enough space for as many void walls as the left side did. Oh, maybe I should have bought the coin trinket. Or the scavenger's trinket, I should say. That was recommended to me over the coin forge, which is obviously a really good idea. It just makes weak enemies drop small coins, and I don't actually know what happens when you activate it. Does it just, like, really make them drop coins? Or does it make coins worth more or something? I'm not sure. I'll have to have a look. Wait, what? There's another one? Alright, we got a break. This is perfect. And grab everything. Okay, no hidden coins. That's good. One day I'm gonna fall off this. That will not be a fun time. There you go. So the wind belt's handy for grabbing all those. Let's sink. Let's sink? Nope, we're swimming. We're not sinking. I would like another mace. That's pretty good. It's not the greatest timing in the world, but it's decent enough to warrant an okay by me.
Let's roll.
So let's go. Let's keep it going. The setup is probably the hardest part, just because you really got to help defend in a lot of the cases, especially against little kobold runners like that. It starts to ruin your strategy. But yeah, luckily because we don't have barricades, we won't have to worry about sappers. In the last map we did, but luckily we had a foolproof plan against sappers by the looks of things, so nothing was really going to get through with the traps that we had, let alone us protecting it as well. I don't like risking it with sappers, so I just put up lightning. And generally they don't get through. It's fine. This is good though, because we wanted the right side to be a bit more difficult for the enemies. And it seems to be doing so, because we're getting around the same amount of enemies coming from the right and the left side. Like making it all the way through. And I mean on the top layer, not on the bottom layer. So I'd say the sides are fairly evenly balanced, with the left side getting the minecart, and the right side getting the swinging maces. Even with their disadvantage with one less void wall. There we go. Alright. Oh, what? Sneaky little runts. I didn't even notice. Okay. We've got our first ogres coming up now, which isn't great, but I'm sure we can handle it. Ooh, and our first money bags as well. Okay, nothing we can't handle. We've got plenty of mana now, instead of the last map where we had plenty of barricades. So our ring of lightning can happily save us here. Okay, a few more. This is good. They're getting stunned and knocked out and taken out even before I put down the tar, which is going to help out even more. Money bags are going down. We already have quite a lot of cash, which is beautiful. But I do want to get money bags taken care of. Please be a... Okay, we can't... We're not allowed to just start the round whenever we want, which is a shame. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So, obviously we're getting a lot more Stop it. Little sprinty boys. We're getting a lot more swinging maces in on this map than we were before. Just because we could only really fit 3 in any given area that was actually useful to have them in. So it's good that we're setting up more of them this time around, because it means we're going to be doing a lot more damage and getting rid of a lot more enemies before they actually get to the heart and soul of our strategy, which will be the spore mushrooms. Might just use some mana rage here. Somehow we protected against everything there. I thought for sure something would have slipped through. Okay, those guys are dealing with their own problems. Zappy zappy. Shooty shooty. Okay, there we go. We've got a break. Let's go collect those coins. And hopefully we'll start actually amassing a good defense. So I think I'm done with this area just for now. I want to focus on the swinging mace strategy because those can be very, very strong if we have the tar set up with it. So I'm going to start setting up the tar on this side.
Now that's a sticky situation.
Now sadly it's not the greatest lot of tar because there is a straight line down the middle that they can just take for safety, but it won't be very safe if we swap the tracks again. So the minecart's going to be coming down here, and I'm thinking more along the lines of make this side an ultimate slowdown / defense, and then we only have to worry about the left side. So we're switching things up, we're not trying to keep it balanced anymore. We don't want to focus on the right side whatsoever if possible. And then we can focus all our attention on the left side. Stop that sapper from triggering all the traps. How's this ogre gonna do? No, he's just getting straight through. Alright, stupid kobolds triggering all my traps first. We do actually still need to worry about sappers. Like, if we forget about them and suddenly they're behind us, we could be dead very quickly. Okay, so the ogre did get through, but it looks like he's taken a few hits, so not the worst thing in the world. But nothing else got through there so far, which is pretty damn good news. So it's looking like only the strong will actually get through there alive. And then all these weaklings are just gonna lose. Okay, what to start doing, I feel like maybe we should start setting up our spring traps to buy us some more time. You know what, we'll see. We'll try normal attack. Good try. You 2 seconds. Actually put in a decent effort. Okay. So I want to focus on that right side to just see what's getting through, if anything.
Kill streak.
No, not you. Okay, we've got one customer. Wow, he actually didn't take all that much damage at all, which is great. I'm thinking we need to start placing spore mushrooms, because these bottom 2 rows still have no actual defense besides me. So we do need to start placing some of these as a last line of defense. Ooh, and we need to be grabbing those coins. They do fade away after some time if left alone, so we need to be grabbing them ASAP. There we go. Problem solved. Oh boy, they're already sending out the resurrection, guys. Problem not solved. Those guys are a pain.
Welcome to Kill Streak City.
Do it. There's quite a lot of enemies. Resurrection Ball. Please die. Thank you. Phew. Okay. Pretty good. So as usual, the right side is pretty much just being decimated by itself. But I do think that pretty much all of the orcs are running straight down the middle. So, you know, that's smart. It's smart, I'll give them that, but I'd kind of prefer if the minecart would just F off and let me handle all the murder. Okay, but we're not doing poorly. And it's round 10, so we're going to be getting money bags this level. If you don't know, Mr. Moneybags shows up every 5 levels and just drops a sweet 1,000 cash for you. So, what do we do now? My gut says more spore mushrooms, but I'm thinking maybe more of these, but not down here. Oh, I just don't know yet. I just don't know yet. Do I set up a cheaper defense right in front, just to save me some time? Well, not some time, but save me a little bit of money and hopefully, yeah, save me some time later.
This'll
So I'm
tickle a few
thinking,
toes.
still do this, just to slow them down a little and buy me some much-needed time. We can always sell them later once the spore mushrooms start taking up a lot more room. That big guy's gonna be a pain, so we'll start drilling him early. Come here. Oh, he did not get flung off the map. That is a shame. Oh god.
It's more fun to kill them all at once.
Yeah, I'm thinking this extra sort of backup actually helped out really nicely.
I like this one.
We shouldn't have to be focusing on that right side at all. Sadly, we still do. Why? I don't know. I mean, I guess the left side does have an advantage over more spring traps and void walls, but does it seriously make that much of a difference? That's crazy. Just grab this. Money bags, come here. Oh, you're getting bullied by the minecart. Poor bloke. Alright, this is fine. Oh, money bags down. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Right, let's try starting some trouble.
It's gonna freak you out.
That's not good. That is avoidable. We all know how these big Happy Meals deal with everything in their lives. So let's try and take this boy out. Never mind, we can't. We've got to focus on these boys. Hello. See, this is the only issue about this map, is that there's 4 things to focus on. You can't just focus on the one pathway and be safe.
That's a lot of dead orcs.
Nothing's getting past me yet. That's good. Those bastards are resurrecting back there. I see you.
This trap. That trap.
Problem solved, never mind. I was gonna try and zap him, but I guess we don't need to now. I love it when a plan comes together. The plan being that my spring traps reset perfectly. Okay, maybe I should keep this up, actually. So like,
Try this on for size.
keep going down here and around here. Just to delay as much as we can. Do we even want a 3rd layer? Maybe. Would be nice. Oh, there's a skull over there. If we don't manage to... Well, if I don't manage to screw up and ruin everything again. That's probably very nice. Sit on my mantle. There's also one down there. Just, why do you have so much more health compared to everyone else? Honestly, you're not meant to be the tank. You're meant to be the exact opposite. You're meant to be a squishy that hides at the back because you're weak, but you've got a special power. You know, it's just wrong for you to have this much health and take this much abuse. Dealt with. Heavy Orc Warrior dealt with. Heavy Orc Warrior sent flying. You know what? He's either gonna keep getting flung back or he's gonna switch to my team. Either way, he's gonna stall us for a little bit so that we can collect our money. Okay, looks like he's coming on the team. Ah, never mind. We don't even need him. But that's good too, because that means we can sell him. Hashtag profits. Alright. So, I don't really think there's any need to fling them over to the other side, is there? Maybe so that they all get hit by the swinging maces. That could be an idea. In fact, you know what? I want to foolproof that right side first, if I can. Because yeah, all these swinging maces are doing their thing. But obviously there's still moments where orcs can just breeze through. So we're going to try and
this will be good.
Alternate. So that things are a little bit more difficult for him. There we go. Let's see him try and get through that. Oh, I was just about to start it. Hell no. And get you off the team. Alright, let's go.
Keep it coming.
So hopefully, once again, we have fixed our problem enough so that no one gets through there. Not even a null grenader. Not even a null grenader. Right? Not even a null grenader got through. That's fine. It's fine. He took a hell of a beating doing it, so that's alright. Oh wow, those two... Oh, I thought they were getting flipped into the abyss. That would have been nice. Sadly not. The only bad thing about the grenades is that the grenades just blow up on impact. Which really sucks. Come on, there we go. Yes, this is buying me a bit more time to actually get my mana back. So I can just spam the stone staff. And then when some real threats actually show up, or if I get overwhelmed, then my Ring of Lightning can come in opposite. The Ring of Lightning is pretty much the whatchamacallit in BTD 6. The Wall of Fire. So handy. Couldn't live without it. Wouldn't get through half the things I do if I didn't have it. That's good. Right. Let's build up our mushroom army a little bit more. Not necessarily to actually like get into the endless part of things, but just to make sure that we do have some level of protection. I don't know why I let that guy that far in. Okay, there we go. Honestly, those resurrection guys are the worst. I'm so glad I don't see any like coming from the left and right side. So like they're getting taken out before they get here, which is beautiful. Troll boy, you can actually go straight through. I'll give you VIP pass. Go on. I'll allow it. everybody else though. F off. Actually, you know what? You can take the deluxe mushroom down the middle. Great. Okay. We're not doing too bad. And in 5 rounds,
Whenever you guys are ready.
we're gonna actually chill out for a bit. And then take it over to the next video, just so that I get a bit of a break. The videos are a little bit more condensed and easier to absorb, rather than just being like hour and a half long. This is actually going to be horrible. Luckily the Earth Lords can't get revived by the Resurrection Boys, but still, that does not excuse how horrible this is going to be. We can't actually do much about that because our Mana Rage trinket's on cooldown. Our Trap Reset trinket won't do too much. So we're going to need to try and take this all down manually. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Damage wasted here, people. Luckily we do have Troll on our side. Help me out, please. This is what I'm afraid of. Oh boy. Use myself as a meat shield. Oh god, the meat shield did not work. Meat shield strategy did not work. I repeat. You know what? Money's more important at this point. If I can help it, money is more important. Is that guy even under my control? No, he's not. He's just chilling for the sake of chilling, which I very much appreciate. Oh, he's looking for blood. Oh, I see. You're not getting it, friend. Thank you for waiting, though. Round 15 is always a pain. Luckily, though,
Hey, look, let's go.
we can take our time now. Holy crap. So, that's why we need to look after all sides of the map. So this side is covered, the right side's covered as much as I'd like it to be at this point. Obviously, I'd like it to be better, but I'm not prepared to focus on that right now. And obviously the left side of the map also needs a lot more. But I think the main problem is coming from down here. So let's... I don't know if this is the right idea or not.
Orc, the other white meat.
So let's do this. Just add another layer to it, and then 450 times 2, 900, damn it. You know what? It'll do. Because I feel like the Earth Lords don't actually pose
Killing season.
a threat all that often. It's just in the later levels that they start really getting annoying. Because like that's their first debut of being massive pains in the ass. But later on it gets much worse. So I feel like we survived long enough for them to not be the biggest pains in the world, but they will be, so we still need to prepare for them. Nice, problems dealt with. How's this side doing? It's looking perfect so far. This side's obviously a bit more trouble. The reason I spammed my lightning staff as much as I could there, lightning ring, was because if those boys hit you, they start draining your magicka. So if I hit them with all my magicka first, it doesn't really matter if they hit me back. Okay, wave 17.
Killing
Not
season.
looking too bad. Don't get me wrong, it's still bad, but it's not looking awful, you know? Let's actually get some friendly goons, if we can help it. Welcome to the team, buddy. Hunt down your friend. down all of your friends. Well, you did your job, I suppose. Some of these guys will definitely get thrown back. I'll just delay it a little bit. Someone might cut back that way. Oh, I see. Resurrection boys, once again, ruining our day. You know what, Ogre, you can go through. Oh, never mind, apparently you can't. You're too hefty. Please don't touch that. Okay, good. Big boys can come through. Everybody else, please die. Good, good, good. One big boy. No, don't turn around and start aiming for me. It's just rude. Go back. Thank you. Join the team. You need to go. You're fine. I think we just got a teammate. Yes, we did. You keep getting flung back, right? You're just unlucky. It's only sometimes that the big guys get thrown. My boy's just unlucky to keep getting thrown back. Okay.
Treat time.
We need to actually start working on a proper defense down here. So let's start one up, shall we? It's not going to be amazing, but it'll do something. Oh boy. God, it's perfect.
Kill streak.
Reset all the traps so that they get flung back even more. I think we can, and we did. Alright, that Earthward's gonna be a pain. He needs to be the main focus, but I'm dead. So that doesn't help. Come on. We can still do this. Dying doesn't mean all that much in endless mode unless you've got less helpful, less rift points, I suppose. Yes, please start wailing on him. He's the main player. Forget about everyone else. Thank you. You've served your country well, Swamp Troll. I probably should have gotten the health trinket. But it's fine, it's fine. You just need to keep the ranged guys on lockdown. No! Get flung back, thank you. I'm gonna look for a health potion. Mana. Helpful, but not what I want. Thank you. God, that never gets old. It's going to be difficult to not laugh at that. I suppose maybe here we could just fling them backwards, but that's for later. Oh my god, we've made an infinite loop again. Oh, never mind. Damn, brutal. Alright. So let's start
This should shut
setting
their
up
traps.
some of this.
Get it? Traps?
Is that lined up properly? Yeah. Okay. So now this side will be a bit slower so we can focus on the left
Ready for more!
even more. Alright. This will be our last wave. No, we'll make round 20 our last wave, so round 21 will be the start of the next wave. But yeah, we're just going to try and finish this off. This is round 20. And then we'll see how we do in the part 2. Nice. That's why I put the flame traps here. Oh god. Jesus, look at that. Bloodthirsty mofos. Come on. Actually, you know what? Let's get some friends. That works. Hell yeah. Any more friends? Love it, because we can only stun the enemies. Whew. Damn, they've really bloody tried it there. Reset those. Just because we won't get a pause anytime soon. That works well. a army of mushrooms still stands tall. There's our health potion for us. I hope health potions don't, like, diminish over time. Like, I hope the same amount of health potions keeps coming up. Alright, so here's wave 20. It's sounding like we gotta deal with some Earth Lords. Specifically, it sounds like there's some down here. Well, oh my god, we can. It's beautiful. There's the Earth Lord. In the herd a little. If we can get him down to just Earth Elementals, and not the small Happy Meals, but like the regular Happy Meals. If we can get him down to like the regular Happy Meals, that'd be great. Because then they'd start getting bullied in the swinging maces rooms, which is ideal. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, they are down to Earth Elementals over that side, which is good news. Baby mentals. Maybe that's what I should call them. Baby mentals. Not Earth Elementals, just baby mentals. Oh, they're called Earthlings! Oh, never mind, I'm just dumb. I thought they were just called, like, Earth Elementals again. That's why I've been calling them different names, like, referring to them as Happy Meals. Damn, that ice is really helping us out. Moneybags will be going down. And then quickly. Nice. Okay. So that's where we're gonna leave it. Hopefully next video, or the part 2, I remember that I just sold a bunch of things and to replace them instead of spending my money elsewhere. But there you go. That's the first 20 rounds on Close Cliffs. We've got 19 lives left. And I think we're doing pretty well. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in part 2. Take care.